The dog. They came from the dog park. Generic control that goes me. We're back with another episode of Night Vale. Today we're doing 10, which is called Feral Dogs. I don't know where these dogs came from. I don't know if they're related to the town being overrun with puppies a couple of weeks ago. The last episode I did was called Pyramid. It was number 9. You can check my reaction out. I'll leave it right up there. Also link down below in the description. And if I do make a playlist, I think I'm probably going to make a playlist because I will probably give this show until probably episode like 25 or 26, whatever the first year is. That was what Radio Dano said. Oh, I'm trying to give it as big of a shot as I can. That's like how many months of content? Like half a year of content. So I'm just going to be committing to that, which is way more than I would usually give a series. But I really want this show to take off. I really want it to do well. And maybe I'll watch it off camera if not. Or maybe I'll just wait and see and let people build up and be like, hey, you should continue the series over time. Maybe then it can build some traction. And then I can maybe step back into it and really, you know, do every episode, maybe do 2 a week or whatnot. But shout out to the patrons because they get the videos there early and a live ton of a panel channel. Could not do this if it was not for them. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And hopefully I can make it just a tiny little better because that's why I make all these videos. That's why I read every single one of your comments. So leave some down below. But like I said, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And episode 9 was amazing. I love reading your comments. They're so heartwarming and nice and wholesome. And that it just makes me want to continue the series and make it work. But let's go ahead and jump into episode 10, which is called Feral Dogs. All right.
Regret nothing.
And we've probably gone full screen. There's probably a timestamp to when the music starts.
Then
painting
regret
my girlfriend's newest painting, which we might make prints of and sell because it is amazing. It doesn't look that good right now, but up close in person, it looks amazing. If you skip the intro, I think I'm gonna give this like until like, you know, number 25 or 26, whatever the first year is, and I'll probably make a playlist. Maybe it can build some traction. Then maybe people can demand it over time. If it doesn't take off by then, I'll get it to 25 or 26, and then
our top story
if it's
today,
not taking off,
a roving pack
then I'll
of feral
pause until it
dogs
gets
has
traction.
been terrorizing Night Vale
But I do
for
read
the
all your
past
comments,
several hours.
so thank you so much.
The dogs have been described as mostly mutts,
Okay.
possibly pit bull mixes.
Aww.
Witnesses
Land
say their
seals.
apparent leader is the three-headed one wearing dozens of decorative service medals and chevrons.
Chevrons?
Sheriff's
Why?
secret police confirmed that the dog pack has already attacked a group of elementary school children this morning around 8.
Sounds like their fault.
As they were getting on the bus.
Oh, maybe not.
Injuries were minor as the children protected themselves ably with their school-issued nerve gas canisters and automatic pistols.
Automatic? Dude, they
The
got a
dog's
switch?
motives are not yet known, although authorities believe it could be meth and or gang-related. More on this story as it develops.
5.7s are really expensive. I love the blue of these blue tips.
This Friday afternoon, the Parks Department will be spraying pesticide in all public park areas and in neighborhoods with dense foliage and predominantly Irish heritage. Night Vale is making a strong effort to reduce the mosquito population.
Good.
And the dangerous diseases they carry.
Number one thing on my list of
year,
things I hate is mosquitoes.
Were responsible for outbreaks of West Nile,
Yep.
influenza,
Yeah.
panache,
I don't know what that is.
elephantitis, and Fanny Bryce approximation syndrome.
No idea what that is.
Please stay indoors from 1 p.m. Friday to 10 p.m. Saturday to avoid dermal contact with the pesticide, which has been known to cause skin abrasions, epilepsy, super epilepsy, and organ inversion.
Inversion?
The
Like they
Parks
turn inside out?
Department also notes that the pesticide has a half-life of 2,100 years.
Oh, Jesus.
Which means we'll be safe from those annoying mosquitoes for a long time.
What about the side effects?
We just
Also, the
received
amount of
word
people
from
that
Wayne
name their
Tyler,
cat after
assistant
the Night
shift
Vale
manager
cat.
at the new Pinkberry, that the pack of feral dogs was seen this morning rooting around in the dumpsters behind the library.
Sounds about right.
They made off with some discarded Chinese takeout containers, a rusty futon frame, and 2 homeless men, likely to become hench people to the wild dogs. If you are near the library, be warned that these dogs are dangerous.
I would
Also
imagine.
be warned that penalties for overdue books has skyrocketed to 50 cents per day.
Okay.
And After 30 days,
What is it?
jaw mutilation.
Oh, okay.
The Night Vale Medical Board has issued a new study
About what?
indicating that you have a spider somewhere on your body.
Oh, it's probably
at
in my
all
hair.
Times, but especially now.
No, it's in my hair.
The
I can
study
promise you
said
that.
further research would be needed to determine exactly where on your body this spider is.
No, I know it's in
and
my hair.
what its intentions are.
A couple of years ago,
Only that it is
within a
definitely
week,
there.
I
and
found
is
2 spiders in my
statistically
hair.
likely to be one of the really ugly ones.
No, it was really tiny. I was literally like in the
Let's
bathroom,
go now to community health.
and then I
tips.
see something dangle. I was like,
Listeners,
"That's not a hair." It
are
looked
you
like a hair, but there was something
suffering
in the end. I'm like,
from
"What is
carpal
that?"
tunnel
And it's
syndrome?
moving. I'm like,
Are you enjoying
a spider.
carpal tunnel syndrome?
happened twice within a week.
Are you surprised
carpal tunnel.
by carpal tunnel syndrome?
I mean,
Are you
Probably.
enraged by carpal
no, I wouldn't say I'm
tunnel
enraged
syndrome?
by it. No, I don't
Do you
have it.
feel a throbbing sadness that you almost cannot stand from carpal tunnel syndrome?
No, but I do have a problem with my back
Do you
because
feel
my
a
mattress is
bounty of
bad.
love and appreciation for your fellow human beings traveling through this confusing and finite lifetime with you from carpal tunnel syndrome? Do you get sexually aroused by carpal tunnel syndrome?
There has to be
That
somebody out there.
Would be weird.
There's at least one
Not
person.
to be judgmental, but
No, we don't kink shame.
it would be weird. This has been Community Health Tips.
Thanks.
Listeners, we've just learned that the Drawbridge construction site has
Why?
been hit by graffiti vandals.
Oh, in Night Vale,
The
who would
sheriff's
dare?
secret police suspect the feral dog pack to be responsible
Okay, maybe
for
they
the
would.
giant spray-painted lettering
What does it
along
say?
the bridge scaffolding
More
that
walkies?
reads, "Gold standard is our standard," and "Read your Constitution." There was also a very elaborately painted portrait of Alexander Hamilton wearing Groucho Marx nose glasses.
Who's Groucho
and a
Marx?
caption that reads, "Federalist Papers," but where Federalist is crossed out and toilet is written in red.
What, toilet
Actually,
papers?
you should see this.
I-
It's truly stunning.
No, I'm good.
All that with spray paint. I'm
We're
impressed.
quite artists, yeah.
These guys are really good
Jackie,
artists.
She painted that one. She also painted
Nevertheless,
that.
these dogs are
That's new,
possibly
though.
armed and possibly rabid. They are definitely libertarian street artists. And that has police and city officials working double time to solve this problem. If you have any tips that could lead to the capture of this roving band of dogs,
treats.
please keep
The
them
dog
to
park.
yourself. We've
That must be
also
where that came
received
from.
word that they have tapped your phone and computers, so best not leave the house or talk loudly.
Oh.
Let's have a look at the community calendar.
Oh, God. What's in the calendar?
This Sunday afternoon, the Night Vale Fire Department will be holding its bi-weekly Fireperson Appreciation Parade.
What is a fire person?
All of the town's firefighters will be riding through Main Street on their bright red engines, which
Okay,
will be
that's
turned
cool.
into floats depicting some of the greatest fires in Night Vale's
What do you
history.
mean the greatest fires?
One of my personal favorites is the 1983 earthquake dust fire, when tremor-initiated fires became so
Dusty.
intense that the airborne sand burst into deadly flames.
Oh, I guess
Nearly
anything
the entire
aerated is
city
flammable.
population was lost, and the FDNV does a fantastic job capturing the drama with streamers and paper mache. The fire department would like to remind Night
You should
Vale
not celebrate
citizens
that.
the parade is free, and to check your coffee makers and gas stoves before you leave home,
To make sure that they're on?
because they will not fight any fires while the parade is happening.
Oh, so they do fight the fires. Okay.
On Monday, the staff of Dark Owl Records will be wearing sweater vests.
Okay.
Tuesday night is the Boy Scouts Court of Honor. The BSA will name its first ever
I was a Boy Scout for like 10 years.
Blood-Pact Scouts. The rank
Wasn't that-
just above Eagle Scout.
Oh, yeah,
So far,
okay.
no scout has attained the coveted position of Eternal Scout. But we have heard that two local boys, Franklin Wilson and Barton Donovan, have earned the invisibility badge,
I would
which
like
is a
that.
prerequisite for the rank.
Actually, if I was invisible, then I
Well
wouldn't be able to
done,
have this
Frank
job.
and Barty.
But then I could just do magic tricks.
Wednesday afternoon is the citywide fitness fair at the rec center. Last year's event was canceled as it was held on the same day and time as the fried chicken and cigarette fair. This year's event, however, promises to be a huge success as they have secured a large corporate sponsorship
For
from
who?
the Intelligence Group International, who
That's
will provide
vague.
free prostate screenings, mammograms,
Oh, that's
and
good.
surgically
Mammogram's good.
embedded government monitoring devices. Thursday morning, the National Weather Service and National Security Agency
Yeah, it's cold.
have scheduled a giant sandstorm.
They scheduled a sandstorm?
Friday
No, thank
is an
you.
oasis,
Oh,
only a metaphor for something unattainable. A haunting dream of meaning for our lives. But don't look. Turn your head. Your life is here. Stay here.
in the oasis.
You are alone.
I'm.
You are so peacefully alone.
I mean, I live alone.
Yes.
Like, there's nobody here other than me, so I shouldn't hear any loud noises, because I am armed.
We've contacted the Night Vale Zoo, hoping to find out more information on how dogs behave in packs.
Okay.
Perhaps these skilled animal experts could give us some insight into how to catch these dogs, or at least understand them. Night Vale Zoo director Emily Munton told us that all
gotta
animals
remember that name.
prefer tiny cages
Nope.
and scheduled food pellet consumption, and that it didn't make
pellet?
sense that any animals would want to wander freely about town.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
added
who
a
would want that?
high-pitched roar, followed by a watery gurgling sound, and then our conversation was ended by repeated, cloudless thunderclaps.
Okay. Sure.
A reminder to anyone looking for fun on a budget today.
I
in
could
Night
use
Vale.
that.
It's free admission day at the Night Vale Museum of Forbidden Technologies.
I don't know
As
if I just want to
always,
learn the forbidden
the
technologies.
museum features many
forbidden tech
fascinating permanent exhibits,
of like.
including the cheap, pollution-free source of energy created by Nikola Tesla,
Oh?
multiple time machines, some of them not yet invented,
The fact that
and
Tesla still
pocket
has patents that have still not
which
been
were outlawed by
revealed.
the city
It's
council
crazy.
22 years ago for undisclosed reasons.
Fair.
Along with that, there is a temporary exhibit
Also, we kind of invented
displaying the many different,
infinite energy.
exciting, and extremely dangerous uses for lasers. Be sure to splurge on the guidebook at the museum store, as the exhibits themselves are entirely shrouded with
it's
thick
kind of-
burlap at all times.
We figured out how to do nuclear
and
fusion.
all explanatory plaques have been blacked out with permanent marker. The Museum of Forbidden Technologies.
The forbidden tech.
If you don't know about it, we may or may not have it.
Sounds
And now
odd.
a word from our
Oh, I
sponsor.
love the sponsors. Is it a
You
real
come
sponsor?
home, the lights are off. You get an
Yeah.
uneasy feeling.
No.
Suddenly, the phone rings.
I don't have a
You
phone.
remember that you do not
phone.
have a phone.
Yeah.
It rings some more.
No.
You do not know what to do. Then you remember that, yes, you do own a phone. Why wouldn't you own a phone? Everyone owns a phone. The phone is still ringing. Ha 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 ha. How silly to think you didn't own a phone. It rings again. You smile and shrug and answer the ringing phone.
No, I
It is
usually
still
don't
dark.
answer the phone.
Hello, you say? They are waiting for you. A whispery, gender indeterminate voice tells you. It is your time, it says. You turn on the light.
What?
You laugh again, wondering why it took you so long to turn on the light. Gosh, it was dark.
Yeah,
you
no,
think.
it's dark.
Hello?
I usually come
the
home
voice
to an empty
asks.
house that's dark.
You hang up. Glad you remembered to buy Tropicana orange juice, at least.
Don't. I.
Tropicana Pure Premium Orange Juice is made from the freshest oranges with no added flavors or preservatives.
This is actually a real sponsor.
Also,
It might be.
You should get caller ID. It's the 21st century.
Yeah.
How do you not
It's
have caller
2024.
ID?
How do we still have
Really?
areas with dead zones for cell
Tropicana.
coverage? By the way.
This just in. 2 more school children were attacked by the wild
That's bad
dogs
timing.
this morning near the playground at Night Vale Elementary School. One of the boys was taken to Night Vale General with treatable leg injuries.
What kind of
The
doctor?
other boy, we
What kind of
understand,
stuff does a doctor see
was
in Night Vale?
unharmed
Oh,
because he was a
sounds
better
odd.
boy and more loved by the angels.
Oh, okay.
We've also received
Is he related to the old
confirmation
lady?
that a handful of mangy curs broke into the senior center, stole their televisions, and made the internet stop working.
Nice.
This has gotten out of hand, ladies and gentlemen. We simply cannot live in fear for our safety because of wild dogs.
I mean,
Allow me a brief editorial here, if you would. First off, please have your pets fixed.
yeah.
It's an inexpensive and quick
Spayed and
process. You can
Well,
take your
the price is
dog
right.
or cat to the Night Vale SPCA,
The
to
Bob
your local
Barker.
veterinarian, or to Big Rico's Pizza.
No, don't do it there.
Rico studies
Nope, don't do-
taxidermy as a hobby,
That's
so he's
not
happy
what
to
that
help
does.
out in whatever way he can.
Taxidermy and
Second,
spade and neutering, not the
many
same
of
thing.
these dog packs are formed by dogs that are not raised to be loved, but bred to fight. Trainers are teaching
Yeah.
these dogs everything from jujitsu to kickboxing to knife work. This is simply unacceptable.
Can I pat that out?
Dog fighting is illegal, cruel to animals, and a danger to society when these dogs are untethered.
Can I pat that out?
But we are a strong, united community here in Night Vale.
I bet that out.
We must stand up to violence.
Yeah.
Our town was founded by peace-loving, imperialist conquerors who, to escape taxation, overwhelmed a potentially
Understandable.
violent race of indigenous people and founded this beautiful city on principles of family, fortitude, fence building, and friendly propaganda. Let's not
Okay.
forget our long-standing town motto:
Which is...
we have nothing to fear except ourselves.
That's fair.
We
yeah,
are
no.
unholy, awful people.
I don't know about that part,
Fear
but
ourselves
we should be scared.
with silence. Look down, Night Vale. Look down and forget what you've done.
Oh, sure.
That is the motto of a determined, unified community. And
Okay.
now,
The weather.
the weather.
Which is going to be muted. There's been a timestamp down there. We like to play a little game as well, which is guess what the song is, even though it's muted, because it's copywritten. What do you know? Okay. You know, what do you know? Oh, that's fair. If you want to know the song about not knowing things, maybe IDK by John Bellion. I kind of like the beat. I can get down to that. Yeah? What? This is like poetry. Basically poetry. Oh, that's good. Part of me wants to go grab that and bring it up closer so you can actually like appreciate it. What? I guess true. Yeah, never really know where anybody's coming from. Yeah. What? Earl Grey? I've never had Earl Grey tea. We're talking about mascara? Talk about art. What is... what? I don't know what this is. Because it didn't even sound like she's, like, singing. It sounds like she's just talking, kind of. Like she's rhyming. But it's why it's what reminds me of poetry. Okay. Sure. The deepest darkness is most light. Okay, that kind of actually makes sense. All the prophets. Okay. Someone is zooted out of their mind. I mean, okay. What? No. This is a big time hippie song, I would imagine. I can see this is what? Uh, a part, not a part. That's kind of a bar. That kind of goes hard. That is. Yeah, you are a poet. Fair enough. Kind of a banger. One of the favorite songs, just because it's so wacky and out there.
Ladies and
I can
gentlemen,
dig it.
good news.
Good news.
Mayor Pamela Winchell called a press conference moments ago declaring an end to our dog pack terror.
Oh, how'd they put
The
that to
mayor
an end?
announced that
They
the
adopt them?
dogs were not actually dogs.
What are they?
Just some plastic bags caught in the breeze that people mistook for wild dogs.
What happened to the homeless
There
people?
are no wild dogs in Night Vale, she said.
Hmm.
And if there were, they'd be sweet little dogs with big,
They had puppies,
meaningless
didn't they?
eyes and tongues like flypaper.
Oh, okay.
The plastic bags, meanwhile, have been safely returned to the dog park from whence they
The
came.
they came
and
from
which
the
is
dog
to
park.
remain unknowable and unremembered. Journalists asked about
I didn't know
the
they had a dog
injuries
park.
and aftermath of this morning's dog pack-related crimes. The mayor responded with a hollow stare. She promptly shook the podium off its base.
What do you mean?
And whispered through gritted teeth.
About what?
Plastic bags.
Oh,
Plastic
they're not dogs.
bags.
They're plastic bags.
The sheriff's secret police then ethically kettled the pool of reporters, gently coercing them with pepper spray. Most were taken away peacefully in handcuffs and black hoods. Thank goodness it was all
Oh
a
man,
misunderstanding.
I wonder. This is a number of
Dear
countries in the
listeners,
world.
I don't want to say I told you so.
Okay.
But wasn't I right when I said we were a determined, resilient little town?
No, you certainly
In
are.
the face of wild beasts, we did not crumble. We did not back down. We stood eye to eye with violence, and it blinked first.
Good.
Stand proud,
Nice.
Night Vale. Be afraid on the inside, of course.
Yeah, if you don't
are,
show it,
after all,
human.
your own downfall.
Well, yeah, no, true.
But stand proud
What did it say?
against
People
those
create what they
predators
fear.
that would harm
Ultron
your
went
family.
hard with that quote.
And that is our show.
Huh.
Thank you for listening, listeners.
Thank you for telling.
Stay tuned next for the popular advice program, Dr. Brandon. This week,
Herrera?
Dr. Brandon offers a step-by-step on how to remove your own appendix without surgery.
What?
The sky tonight is a soft, quivering green.
Nope, no,
The
it's
wind
not.
is
It's
calm,
cloudy and rainy
but
and cold.
prepared. Get your sleep, Night Vale.
No,
and
I still have
don't
videos to
forget
record.
to dream. Good night.
No. Well, good night to you too, Cecil. Ah, Night Vale, of course. Let me go grab this painting for you.
Night Vale is a production of Commonplace Books. It is
Whoa,
written by
this
Joseph
green
Fink
screen's
and
crazy.
Jeffrey Craner and produced by
What?
Joseph Fink.
Yeah, look at this.
The voice of
This
Night
is
Vale
insane.
is Cecil Baldwin. Original music by Disparition. All of it can be downloaded for free at disparition.info.
It is.
This episode's weather was I Know This by Rachel Can.
That's what it's called?
Find
Rachel
out more
Can. That's
at
an interesting.
RachelCan.com.
And the gold,
Want to
the
have
hairs.
your music featured in the weather section? Want to contribute your talents to the show?
I kind of am doing that.
Email us at nightvale@commonplacebooks.
I've had people reach out to them that I'm
Check
reacting
out
to the series.
commonplacebooks.com
I think.
for more information on this show.
That looks so weird that's not back there.
Unused story ideas of H.P. Lovecraft.
He's holding
and
a
what
knife.
it means to be a grown-up.
No, I don't want to be a
Today's
grown-up.
proverb, eating meat is a difficult moral decision because it's stolen. That meat, you should apologize.
I'm sorry, but I mean, lettuce doesn't get you arms like that. But yeah, that was Night Elf. That was 10. That was Feral Dogs. Like I said, I'll commit to at least the first year. I think it's what, episode 25 or 26 is the first year of Night Vale, the chapter kind of in a deal like that. I'll probably make a playlist. I'll commit to that just because I want this series to take off and I want to do well. That's like a half a year of content, which is insane. And I'll make a playlist. And if it doesn't take off by then I guess that might be the stopping point. And then maybe people can just like naturally discover the playlist over time, and as people like watch the videos and start demanding it, whatever, because like I said, I'm gonna read all the comments. I see the comments that you leave from 2 months ago when I started this series. I still read those comments as well. So if I do that and people are still demanding it and the series takes traction, there's a lot of people wanting me to continue the series, and I'll be like, heck yeah, let's continue the series. And at that point I'll be like, screw it, let's do like 2 episodes a week, because why not? But this was Night Vale. This is the 10th episode called Feral Dogs that came from a dog park. I didn't know they had a dog park, but apparently they have a dog park. Of course, I'm being satirical because we all know about the dog park. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Like I said, shout out to the patrons because they get the videos day early. And a lot of time on the Patreon channel, I do read all your comments, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. But until next video, take care and keep the music.
We were playing